Brand identity is the backbone of any company's marketing efforts. You know your brand identity should resonate with your target market, making them feel connected and welcome to your company. Your brand identity should also be unique and different from what other companies in your industry are doing. The goal of a branding strategy is to define the values, personality, and uniqueness of a business or individual by using the 4 Ps: persona, positioning, personality, and promises. A branding strategy creates an emotional connection with others because it creates more than just a name, it creates an image, a story, and an experience, which is why they can charge more for their services or products without compromising on quality. This can help you charge for your services or products at a higher price point because people will feel like they are getting more value for their money. Defining your brand is one of the most important steps to ensure your business succeeds. When you build a brand, you are positioning your business in the marketplace and communicating your value proposition to your target audience. A value proposition is a key to bringing customers to your brand. What do you do, and how do you do it better than the competition? Your value proposition is the reason customers choose you over your competitors. What is a branding strategy? A branding strategy is a documented plan that outlines your goals for your brand, your target audience, and how you will communicate your brand to them. A branding strategy ensures that everyone on your team knows who you are as a brand and how you want to be perceived by others. It is recommended to create a branding strategy before designing your visual brand. Why? A branding strategy will help you make the right decisions regarding marketing, such as what your visual brand identity will be. It will also help you avoid costly mistakes, like choosing the wrong fonts, colors, or logo designs. A branding strategy is the foundation of your visual brand and the document that will be referred to the most. It is often referred to as the company's blueprint. How do company values affect the brand? Company values such as customer service, quality products, sustainability, or innovation can work in your favor when building your visual brand. For example, if you are environmentally friendly, this will impact your visual brand by making a visual connection between your logo and the environment. If you choose the right color palette or fonts for your visual brand identity, you can use these to represent your values or make a visual connection with your company values. If you are an environmentally friendly company, you could use the color green in your logo or brand identity. Green communicates growth, nature, earth, and health, all values of being environmentally friendly. If you were to use green as your primary color, it would connect visually with your values and work as your primary branding color. How does a branding strategy affect your company? A branding strategy helps differentiate you from the competition. By setting yourself apart from other brands, you create a unique identity that makes it easier for your customers to recognize your brand. With branding, you can also make your customers feel a sense of belonging and connection with your brand. They will feel engaged with your brand and are more likely to trust and purchase from you. Your visual brand identity will also have an impact on the success of your business. The colors, fonts, and other design elements in your visual brand identity can affect how people feel about your product or service. A branding strategy also helps your company stay consistent, making it easier for customers to recognize your brand and connect with what you offer. With a branding strategy, you can avoid the risk of causing significant design changes that could confuse your customers and hurt your brand. Define your brand's target audience. A branding strategy will help you get to know your target audience to tailor your brand identity to them. A branding strategy is a great place to start getting to know your target audience by asking questions such as who are they, what are they interested in, what are their lifestyles, what are their goals, how do they spend their time, how do they make money, what are their values, what are their pain points, what do they value, what do they spend their money on, what would they like to see more of, what would they like to see less of. What are their hobbies? What are their problems? What are their fears? What are their dreams? People by expectations. A clear understanding of your target audience will help you create a unique brand that resonates with them. It will also help you make better decisions regarding your brand's design elements and marketing strategy. Define your brand's value proposition. A branding strategy will help you to define your brand's value proposition or what makes your company different from the competition. The best way to do this is to list the problems or pain points your target audience is dealing with. Next, list out possible solutions to those pain points. Finally, select the solution your company can provide that is better than the competition. To do this, you'll need to know what your competitors are doing. Research their marketing strategies and see what they are doing that appeals to their target audience. Once you know what appeals to your target audience and what doesn't, you can create a value proposition that appeals to your target audience and sets you apart from the competition. Define your brand's visual identity. A visual identity is how you want people to perceive your brand. It is essentially how you want your brand to be visually portrayed to the world. A branding strategy allows you to decide what colors, fonts, and designs will be used in your visual identity. It is important to consider each visual element's message to your target audience. For example, if you want to use red in your visual identity, you need to ask yourself what red means. Red is a very powerful color that can be associated with many things. Depending on the context, it can be seen as sexual, bold, aggressive, energetic, passionate, lively, attention-grabbing, hot, or exciting. Therefore, when you use red in your visual identity, you want to ensure it sends these messages to your target audience. Visual identity examples. Let's take a look at some famous brands and how they are visually representing their company. You'll notice that each company has its own unique visual identity. Apple is a tech company that has branded its visual identity with clean, minimalist designs and bright colors. This visual identity makes Apple's products and packaging stand out from the competition. Disney has a visual identity heavily influenced by magic, childhood, and nostalgia. This visual identity makes Disney's brand very memorable and recognizable. Google's visual identity is clean and simplistic, focusing on the use of color. This visual identity makes Google's brand recognizable and allows the company to use various colors. Branding is all about creating a memorable experience for your customers. A great way to do this is to use color, fonts, and imagery that ties back to your brand's values and benefits. Conclusion: branding is about creating a memorable experience for your customers, making them feel connected to your company and brand. A branding strategy will help you create a unique identity that is memorable and stands out from the competition. A branding strategy allows you to define your company's values, target audience, and visual identity so that you can tailor your brand to each audience and set your brand apart from the competition. What people hire business 901 to do: design, implement and manage their customer value program. In today's world, an organization's customers are its most valuable asset. They know your brand, trust you, and use your services more often than any other group in the company. If you want to unlock the value of your customer data and align your company around customer value as a core strategy, you need a customer value program. A program helps you design solutions for a specific problem within a defined time frame. It also helps you implement those solutions effectively with minimal disruption to your existing processes and resources. Finally, it gives you the skills required to manage that program effectively so that it doesn't become just another burden on your team, but instead becomes a strategic asset that all employees look forward to working with. Contact us at business901.com.